Okay, so we've actually got 16 videos to react to today, and before you panic, a lot of them are very short, like 15 seconds. So from 3 creators, and all of these are AI animation tests and experiments, so not really completed videos so much as this is an experiment. Let's see what I can do. Let's showcase my growing skills, that kind of thing. So 3 creators in the Skyebrows community. So Korgamiai, a small creator in the Skyebrows community with 2 videos, Scarlet Jungle Run and Bat Dog Jungle Run. Then Nightowl with 13 videos, a whole bunch of sea dance tests and stuff. And then feeblemind with Mobile Suit Noctis. So let's go, first of all, we'll go to Korgamiai. And yes, he's a Skybro in the Skyebrows community. Yeah, might not have heard of him, but I have reacted to him before. Yes, I have. Okay, so let's start out with Scarlet Jungle Run. Let's look at the description. So this is a character reference, environment reference, and storyboard timing that finally clicked, and I'm honestly so happy I could cry. And then I can't read that. Okay. So anyways, Korgamiai is a creator I've been watching for a while, and they've been gradually increasing in their AI animation skills. So it's been a while, though, since I looked at their stuff. So let's look at this one. Oh, that was very pretty. I really liked that. Let's reload it and look at it a little bit more. Yeah, it's got, the cinematic camera work. I like the character design. She's like a normal cat, but she's kind of like an anthropomorphic cat that runs, but not quite. She's mostly just a normal cat. And looks very Disney, but not quite Disney. I like the background. There's some errors, like look at this carved face. But it's like an old jungle civilization that's falling apart. So maybe that's just falling apart. That's not really an error. But for the most part, it looks very clean. I like the character design. As long as I don't pause, it looks absolutely perfect. And yeah, this was a good test. Okay, so let's go to the next one, Bat Dog Jungle Run. Character reference, environment reference, and storyboard timing finally clicked. 15 beats instead of 20 was the way to go instead of 20. I think that is referring to frame rate. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say with their AI animation that you need to get the frame rate correct, because sometimes if you don't specify it, it will mess it up, and then your finished video will look weird. Okay, so let's rewind. Let's get a good look. Okay, I'm noticing some weird dog barks in the audio at points when it doesn't appear that the character is barking. So I think that's an error. You might have needed to specify no barking in the audio. Altogether, I don't think this is looking quite as good as the other one. It's just slightly rougher. It's almost as good as the other one, but slightly rougher. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so that was also pretty good looking. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I really like the motions and the way it looks. Yeah, it's the character design is good. Not as good as the first character design, I think, but pretty good. Um, yeah, and yeah, integrating a character like this with the background seems to be looking good. Um, yeah, sorry, let me just pause this briefly. Okay, sorry about that. Had to pause that. Okay, so let's go back. Yeah, the motions are really smooth and very cinematic. Really look like professional, like Disney 2D animation kind of thing. But I think the motions are just a little bit not as polished as the motions of the cat character. So this is not quite as good as this. Okay, so let's keep going. So that was the entire section for Korgamiai AI. We're just doing the 2 test videos there. And now we got Nightowl with a whole bunch of test videos. And this is a long-term Skybrow. He's been in the Skyebrows community quite a long time. So let's go. We've got this one. Let's see. And, oh yeah, and then there is that. Sorry. Okay, let's rewind and look at it. Okay, that looked pretty good. Let's rewind it. And this is Nightowl's self-representation character fighting with feeblemind and this guy here, and we're going to see his stuff later on. I think the motions are pretty good. It's obviously fighting with lightsabers. Let's see. Yeah, I think as far as I can tell, it looks pretty good. It's very simple. It's unlike the running through the jungle stuff by Korgamiai AI. This is just in one location, 2 characters fighting. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Are the windows a little bit distorted? Yeah, the stained glass windows are a little bit distorted. The designs inside them are a little bit distorted if you look at it. Yeah, yep. It's not as good looking or as clean as Korgamiai AI, but the motions are good. There's a little bit of low resolution problems, like slightly blurry. Not too bad. Okay, let's go to the next one, and I think, okay, so another fight with feeblemind, and is it just, yep, a short generation featuring feeblemind. Okay, and this is from 10 days ago. Let's go. Okay, well that was cool. I liked the lightning right at the end there. I think that the motions here were not quite as good as the fight with lightsabers in the church. I didn't quite understand some of the motions. I became a little bit confused about exactly what was going on with the fight choreography, but not very much, just slightly. Okay, so let's go to the next one. So this is another series of tests by Nightowl, and he's advertising learn more about AI. Oopsie. Okay, come on, scroll up. Okay, and then we've got The one in the center is Murrow, and this one, oh, people have told me her name, I've forgotten it, and then I don't recognize this one. Okay, so let's rewind it and let's look. Yeah, this one is one that I always confuse with Demi, but this is not Demi. This is someone else. Okay, so that was rough looking. Not as good as the fight, but I did like it. And then, okay, and we got a different lineup now. We've still got Murrow in there, but we've got a couple of new people, and I'm not sure who they are. Okay, so let's go. Oh, are her eyes distorted, or is that part of her character design? I'm not sure. Okay, that also looked rougher than the fight scenes, but there's a bunch of these. Let's keep going, and let's see, is it, yep, about learning AI again. Okay, so we've got a different lineup this time, but still with Murrow in there. And we got, this time they're incorporating an audience. Yeah, the prompt is incorporating an audience. Or no, this is one of the same from before. This one is new. And then there's Murrow. Okay, yeah, this does look good. This, I think, looks better than the first two experiments. It still looks rough, though, and it looks like it has a little bit of low resolution problems. Okay, and then this one, again, talking about going and learning AI. Okay. Oh, this looks, let's see, we've got some, okay, so they got different dresses, and they are all wearing matching dresses. Not exactly matching, but mostly matching. Okay, let's go. Okay, the music in this is really chaotic, and the singers are dancing and matching their movements to the music. But yeah, I think the music that was selected for this scene was too chaotic to work. And yeah, she's got really distorted eyes here. I'm not sure if that's part of her character or not. Okay, so let's keep going. We've got test 5 here. Okay, so it looks very similar to the other one just starting out. Let's see. The other one had a lot of like circling camera movements, but in this one they're just kind of bouncing in place. It's not very interesting. Okay, yeah, that one looked like it maybe had slightly better resolution, but it wasn't very interesting just to see them bouncing in place. Okay. And then this one, it looks like it's starting out with a weird camera angle, and those make it more interesting. I wonder if we're going to be like circling around them again. Okay, so we got Murrow. This character that I don't know is back, and I'm not sure who that is. Okay, yeah, when the camera pauses and then has character individual character close-ups like that. I think that works better than when it just circles around or only looks at them from a distance. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, so this is 1,000 followers on X, on Twitter, and then a link to his Twitter, and then also a link to there, and wanting to learn more about AI. Okay, and then here's Nightowl with his self-representation character. Oh, and now he's got these things on his arms. Is that a part of his character design now, or is it just a sign that he's powering up the energy ball? Let's look. Oh, thank you for 1,000 followers. Well, this is very cute. Okay, well that is cute. It is so cute. I will give it a thumbs up. And yeah, it looked like, this looks like a, it's very short, but it does look like a very normal looking anime. Like it's not like the Sakuga, it's not the high, quality scenes, but this looks like a fairly normal scene from a normal anime, yeah. Okay, and then we've got more J-pop tests, and this isn't Muromao, this is a new character, isn't it? This is another character I couldn't identify, and then not sure who this is. Is that the red-haired character that wears the uniform that Twitter hated her for, even though it was not the uniform they were trying to get worried about? Maybe. Okay, and another join me in... Okay. Okay, so let's look at this one. We'll rewind. Oh, this character has her name on her shirt. I think it says Miku. So I guess that's Miku. Okay, that one was better than most of the J-pop footage. I think the camera direction and the way the scenes were put together worked better than most of them have been. Okay, and then here's another version of the same thing, number 2 with the V-Tards. Let's go back. Okay, for this one, it was a more chaotic musical sound again, and the camera work got really chaotic to go with the chaotic music. But I think overall that effect did not work. The chaotic camera work was not like making me think, oh, it's matching to the music so much as it's just kind of jarring there. Okay, and now we've got Sea Dance fight scene. This is only a day old here. Yep, and an average guy moonlighting my way through life. Oh, this is his channel description here. Yeah, let's, yep. Yep, it is. It's a channel description here. Okay, so where are we? We're back here. Okay, so the channel description, and then all his socials and everything. Okay, and I'm not sure which character he's fighting here. I like the background. This is a good location to have a fight in. And I like the shafts of sunlight coming down from a cloudy sky. Okay, so let's rewind. Let's look. was good. Yeah, that was pretty much almost like a professional anime. It wasn't quite there, but it was pretty close. Yeah, the motions and everything. Let's look at it again. Yeah, it was a little bit confusing, but I think I was mostly understanding what was going on. So a very typical anime fight scene. Okay, and then this looks like it's the same fight scene in a different location. And let's see, is it the same stuff in the description? Yes, it is. Okay. So let's rewind it and let's look at it. Okay, so that one was a little bit better than the last one. Let's reload it and look at it. Yeah, I think I understood their motions a little bit better in this one than I did in the last one. And then this guy is creating these, he's putting down all these pillars of fire, so I guess that like helps him charge up his attack or something. And then yeah, I think I'm understanding this better. Let's look at it a little bit more. Yeah, this is better than the previous one. Okay, so now we're done with the Nightowl section. So that's Nightowl, this guy here. And then feeblemind is the next section, and he just has one of these experiments, but it is a big one. So this is 1 minute and 23 seconds. So this is a test where he's testing storyboarding, Seedance 2.0. Let's make this big. Okay. He says, I very rarely do video generation because it takes forever and is expensive and time consuming, but want to try work on it. Seeing all these recent bangers people have been putting out. Wanted to try something difficult to pull off. I think it's okay. Lessons learned. When storyboarding, last scene should be something easy to transition. Probably need to prompt audio so there's less disconnect, or find another app to handle the audio. Yeah, I've seen creators like Don P. Bongwater will just put no music in scene as part of the prompt, and then they'll do the audio themselves later. Some other people like redub the audio. Depends on whether you can do the voices. You might want the AI to do the voices, or you may want to do them some other way. Okay. Might find another app to handle the audio, but not sure how that would work. I think people are using 11 Labs for dubbing, and there's some other programs they've been mentioning too, but I don't really know how those work either. Okay, GPT storyboarding needs to be reset after each generation, otherwise it starts to style drift, as the case 80% through where the mech colors changed. Anyway, thought this was a cool little short video. Never did anything that wasn't a music video before. Yeah, he's had music videos with a very slight amount of animation, but just like, a character opening their eyes or something like that, not anything extensive. So let me know what you think. Estimated workflow about 3 hours. Programs used Midjourney, ChatGPT, Seedance 2.0, and CapCut. And then CapCut is just an editor. All these others are AI programs. Okay, and I know that he likes Midjourney that he uses through, I think, the Niji Journey website. Okay. And then we've got an opening scene. Look at how clean and crisp this looks. Very nice, clean and crisp. I'm not sure what all of these lumps are. Kind of looks like people sitting near the edge in a long line. I'm not sure. Or maybe this is like things that you can use to tie down your spaceship. I'm not sure. We've got the Earth or some other planet here. And then we've got some weird stuff up here that looks like another like planetary surface, but that shouldn't be there, I'm thinking. I think that's an error. Okay, so let's make it big, and he wants us to nitpick this, so let's try to really tear it apart. Okay, let's make it big. Oh wait, those aren't people, they're guns, aren't they? Are they... Yeah, I think those are guns like cannons or whatever. Cannons. Okay, let's go. Okay, and then this is Feeblemind himself in his new white-haired self-representation character. The motion going up here, up the stairs, was pretty good. I think, though, that the character themselves looked a little bit too much like 3D, like when anime uses 3D models to do the animation, and you know, when they insert some of that into their hand drawing animation, it looked a little bit like that, but not very much. For the most part, this character model looks pretty good. Okay, and then we've got various text things that I think are probably distorted. We've got some text, looks like written in some other language on his, what do you call it, his neck scarf thing. And then we got the mecha has something written here that looks distorted. Maybe, no, I can't read that. Oh, and then over here, a line get, a Neil Nenget, I'm not sure what that says. Okay, but yeah, it's usually best not to put text on things if you can avoid it, because it the AI is more likely to mess it up. But I do like the mech design. Other than that, it looks good. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, Japanese I'm expecting, but the closed captionings are unavailable. Okay, and okay, so I think that there was a little bit of weirdness when it like came out. Let's look at that again. Yeah, that transition, when it was in there and it was going towards the exit, and then when it came out, there's a transition in here that didn't look quite right. Yeah, right here. Let me use the less than and greater than keys to do it. Yeah, when it transitioned from this scene to the next scene, it didn't look quite right. Let's look again. Yeah, that was a little bit off.
Yarusno.
Yeah, I think the music that suddenly started was it wasn't it didn't fit well with the rest of that. Yeah, sort of like if there'd been like a little bit of music from the beginning and then it had swelled into that music, I think it would have fit, but it just sort of showed up a little bit too abruptly. yeah. See, it's okay music for this scene. It sounds really typical for background music in an anime that looks like this, but it just showed up too abruptly. Yeah, and it coincides with the scene transition. I think they might have also. Did he cross the center line? He might have crossed the center line. What is that principle they say in filmmaking? Don't ever cross the center line. Something like that. Yeah, because we're behind the character looking forward, and then suddenly we're in front of the character looking at it. And that transition didn't quite work. Oh, what was that? When we like zoomed into him inside the mech, but the zoom in looked a little bit weird. Yeah, that was a weird zoom in. I'm gonna use the less than and greater than keys to go one frame at a time. Yeah, it did it so fast I couldn't really see what was happening. But yeah, it's supposed to zoom in and see the guy that's inside there. But yeah, I think that zoom in didn't quite work the way it was put together. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, but see, once it zooms in on him, look at how crisp and clear all of this animation is, where you can see every tuft of hair. You can see all this background detail. This is good looking. Okay, that was a little bit awkward too, and I think it was because there was music in the scene that suddenly changed. Yeah, you need to, like put your own background music and probably some of the sound effects, so that it doesn't like transition the audio so abruptly from one scene to another like that. Okay, that scene was done well. Yeah, this looked like a very ordinary scene in an anime. Yeah, slicing the spaceship, cutting it in half, and then the two halves drifting apart from each other with the fiery explosion and everything behind them. Yes, that looks very good. We had another transition that looked too abrupt. Yeah, I think these transitions wouldn't seem too abrupt if the audio didn't like drastically change. So yeah, you need to do something with putting your own audio in there. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to go ahead and comment on every single time that the audio makes the scene change look more abrupt than it should be. But I think if the audio was stripped out, you might want to experiment with like taking this video, strip out the audio entirely, and just watch it with no sound. Or actually, we could do that ourselves. Let's go to the end of the video and let's watch some of it with no sound. Okay, let's reload it. Okay, let's turn off the sound, and let's look at some of these transitions that I felt were awkward without any sound in them and see how I feel about them. Okay, so looking at it with no sound. And okay, so now comes the first awkward one. Let's look. Yeah, it doesn't seem as awkward without the sound. Okay, still looking at it. And yeah, there's no sound at all. And yeah, across this, yeah, I think he crossed the center line there. But yeah, still looks awkward when he zooms in. Not terribly awkward, but it does look awkward. Yeah, I'm not noticing awkward transitions without the sound. So yeah, I think, yeah, I think Yeah, I think the sound is definitely causing problems. It's mostly the sound, but this looks incredibly good. You know, this is a good test. Yeah, if you this thing could be a music video if you like added a little bit more to it, and maybe had a conclusion, put something dramatic in it, or maybe a couple of jokes or something. Yeah, this could be a music video. Get rid of the current sound, add music, and it could be a music video. Yeah, but it looks good. It's got story, just a little bit of a story. It's like, a guy gets into his mech. He goes out into the space environment, and he blows some things up and slices spaceships in half. So it's a pretty simple story. There's not much to it, but it's an experiment, so that's what it's supposed to be. But a lot of people would make something like this that wouldn't even have that much story to it. So for an experiment, yeah, this looks very good. And as far as your first, longer animation that's not, yeah, I don't think I've seen anything from feeblemind that has been more than a minute. I've seen little test things that, like the one he made for Future Retcon Reality that he showed on his live stream the other day that looked really good. But I think that one was less than 30 seconds. Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, I think your talents are working here. The audio was causing most of the problem. Character designs are good. Maybe get rid of the text, or if the AI is just putting random text on there for no reason, you might need to specify in the prompt no text or numbers on any of these mechs or on any of the armor. That might work better. Yeah, that might work better. Okay, I'm trying to think of what else I can say about it. I think everything that looked weird, I think I've pointed out. Yeah, I think I've pointed it all out. Okay, so that was 3 creators with 16 videos. Oh, feeblemind is live streaming right now. Wow, right now, there he is. Okay, and this is one of the test animations that he showed in one of his live streams, or rather, it's a still picture from one of those test animations. Sitting right here is the thumbnail of the live stream. Okay, so that was the last of the 16 videos. I'm going to go ahead and end the reaction here.